Hi Mortgage Heroes, Andy Cruz here in Business Development, and this is your weekly video newsletter. This week, we're going to talk about the Astonishing Home Price Index. Once again, crazy numbers. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time we drop a new video. Well, into today's topic, we are, once again talking about the Home Price Index. You know, February of last year, 2020, we started hearing about this virus thing. And then back in March, we got shutdowns happening and slow the spread and flatten the curve. Well, the home price index is showing some crazy numbers from February 2020 to February 2021. Nationwide, we saw an increase in home values of 10.3%. 10.3%. That takes all of the tops and all the bottoms into consideration as far as valuation increases. That's a huge, huge number. It hasn't been that high since 2006. That was a long time ago. Now, of course, leading the nation once again is Phoenix at 16.2% from February 2020 to February 2021. And San Diego coming in second place at 12.3%. Now, I don't know about you, but that is a pretty substantial change in value over a 12-month period. I don't know about you, but when it comes to the amenities of our town, San Diego's got it pretty good. So even though we're in that second place position to Phoenix, I still think we're in a really good spot. Now, for those of you that are looking to sell your home, you're in a really good spot right now. You are probably looking at selling at the very top, or at least approaching the top of home values in this season. You've heard the age-old adage, buy low, sell high. This is the sell high part of the sell high adage. And if you are looking to sell your home right now, not only will you be looking to get top dollars we've been talking about, as previously discussed, you're gonna have multiple offers because of competitive bidding. And in a lot of cases now, you still have people paying over and above the contract price or even the appraised value for the home simply because they want to get into a home. So if you're on the selling side of this transaction and you're on the selling side of life right now, things are looking pretty good for you. Now, for those of you who are buyers out there, what does this mean? You're like, well, Andy, if it's buy low, sell high, well, why would I buy now? Well, your circumstances might require you to buy now. That may be because you have a change of job, you're moving to a different part of town, or maybe you're moving here to San Diego because of work, or you're looking to end a lease in a long-term lease you've had, either an apartment, a condo, townhome, or a residential home, and you're looking to buy a home, forever home. So you'll still be in the context of buying the low, selling the high. You're still buying now, but not in the future highs. And that's what I wanted to get to for you that are buyers. If you're gonna stay there for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, then you're really buying the low now. Now you're probably like, yeah, Andy, that sounds like a great plan. Do people actually do that? Well, yeah, they do. The question is, are you one of those people? If you're not, then maybe you just kind of have to wait for a little bit. If you are, then buying now shouldn't really concern you, especially because the cost of the money to buy now is so low. As we've been discussing, mortgage rates were in their lows at the end of 2020, the lowest lows in the end of 2020, but they're still relatively low now. They're even lower today than they were in February of 2020 when the pandemic started. So we have house prices that have gone up, mortgage rates that are still lower than where they were this time last year. And for that reason, that is why buyers are still flocking towards San Diego real estate. And you see that reflected in this number of February 2020 to February 2021 home price index. So if you're a buyer, it's in your advantage to be ready. It's in your advantage to take the lowest rate possible because the cost of the money is low now compared to where it might be in another year or 2 years. You also have been hearing me talk a lot about forbearances and potential foreclosures. We have some positive news when it comes to forbearance, but there's still millions of them. You know, all that's gonna have to unfold. And the way that things are going right now between the government and the CFPB, it's really unclear exactly how that's going to happen. On one hand, you still have a lot of homeowners who are going to need forbearance due to unemployment or underemployment and inability to pay. But on the other hand, you have pressure from the agencies to say, we need to extend our eviction moratoriums. We need to extend our mortgage forbearance program all the way through 2021. And we don't yet know what that's going to mean. So that might weigh into your decision as you're deciding, am I gonna buy now? Am I gonna wait for later? But all things considered, when it comes to the value of property and it comes to the cost of money, it's hard to argue that there's been a better time for real estate in general, regardless of what side of the deal you're on. As always, we want to help you win in real estate and mortgage. So whatever your questions are, any other topics you maybe want us to cover, feel free to call us, shoot us an email, drop a comment in this video or a DM, and we'll be happy to entertain other topics you'd like us to discuss to help you make your next right choice in real estate and mortgage. Thank you again for watching this week's video newsletter. Please share it with a friend, family member, or coworker that could use this information, and we'll see you again next week.